Hello, I am Irfan Mohamed Mazlan, an economics senior at Michigan State University. I am an international student, a Malaysian Muslim. Uh, so, in my culture, prayer is very important. We pray 5 times a day, and on Fridays, we have afternoon prayer, which is located in an Islamic center. The one that I go to MSU is in Anthony Hall. Yeah. When I was in high school, we left early on Friday afternoons in order to pray. Now that I am in college, I schedule my own classes around my prayer times. A lot of our prayers are about wellness and to be successful in anything we do. In my case, my college career at MSU. My late grandma, she used to remind me to pray because she thought it was very important. She emphasized the idea that you needed both effort and also God's support to succeed. So whenever I pray, I think of my grandma and her advice to me. It has helped me in my life venture and inspired me in times of need. Although prayer is very important to my culture, I understand that in others it may not be as prevalent. For example, an atheist who does not believe in any higher being would be unlikely to pray as often as people in my culture. They will also be less inclined to understand my reasoning behind prayer since I pray to God for success in my studies. So an atheist would consider that pointless. For the person I am interviewing, she identifies herself as a Christian, while I identify myself as a practicing Muslim. I predict that some of our foundational beliefs will be different. I do not know a lot about Christianity, but I do know some basics. For example, I know that Christians also pray daily. I'm unsure though if it is as often as me, but I do know that we also will believe in a higher power. Some things that are different are that Christians read from the Bible while Muslims read from the Quran. These factors will affect the way we practice and view our God. I am, however, slightly nervous about how we will interact based on our differing beliefs. I know that religion is a sensitive issue. Since I am from Malaysia and she is from the US, we will face cultural difference. For example, in Malaysia, we don't shake hands with the opposite gender unless we know each other well. But in America, I see people shake hands with each other without even really knowing them. I hope this just doesn't cause any offense. While living in the US for the past 3 years, I found the best way to combat cultural challenge is to just be honest and straightforward. In order to not offend any individual, I should just tell them right away that in my culture we are not as physical. This way, feelings and awkward situations can be avoided. The individual I plan to interview is a girl I met through a mutual friend at work. Her name is Joy Detweiler. She is a Chinese American adoptee. She has never been to Malaysia and identifies herself as a Christian. So we have different cultural and religious backgrounds. For the first interaction, I plan to take her to get some bubble tea since it is mutual interest. The second interaction is I plan to make her dinner that will be representational of both Malaysia and Islam since all the foods will be halal. Food is the best way to bring people of different backgrounds together, and it will ease any first meeting jitters and awkwardness. I will ask questions that I've prepared ahead of time, which I will email her in advance so that she can prepare her answers.